Gotta celebrate. Oh yeah. One more time. Let's get this right. Sway the remix god. What it do? What it do? What it do?
Yo, there we go.
Touchdown at 86.
No, I don't know what the fuck is going on, yo.
What up,
What's the deal?
My man. What else,
What's
man?
the deal?
What's poppin' with you, my man?
Crazy.
Hey, cooling, bro. Cooling. You already know, dog.
You know, hey, I've been watching you, man. I've been seeing you doing your thing, man.
That's y'all doing y'all thing, man. I'm just here. You did.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I love to see my people's blown up. So, hey, for officially, L. Thomas, this is my man Jacolby, Conway. We served in the Navy together, bro.
Nice to meet you, dog.
Cool dude. This is my dude Thomas. Yo, we met in the audio visual business out here in Florida. Hey, that's that. The rest kind of just history, man.
For sure, dog. For sure. Y'all was connected off of Jay-Z. That's it. Just Sean Carter.
That was it.
We spent like.
It was at a Metallica concert.
We spent like 2 hours talking about hoes, and that was it.
I can smoke on y'all podcast.
Come on, man. I'll be smoking on the podcast too, so
all right,
it ain't nothing, man. It's a free country. Last time I checked, man. Last time I checked,
May out here on the corner, so I need to make sure.
Hey,
I need to make sure I can smoke out here on the corner. Cause.
That's what's up. Hey, man. Hey, it is what it is, yo. I ain't mad at you. Look.
Yo, speaking of I ain't mad,
I have not yet.
Have you seen a few?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I heard about it. I heard about everything going on. Yeah.
I heard good things about it. I haven't watched it.
Right, it's so fire. It's so fire. Like I'm a huge fan of Pac, and it's cool seeing like behind the scenes footage, like stuff I haven't even seen, and I've seen a lot. Like I have like Tupac interviews and all that stuff.
Hey yo, excuse me while I stuff my face, niggas.
And all that stuff, but it's dope.
Nigga hungry, bro.
Then talk about.
Nigga, I'm hungry as fuck, bro.
You cooking, bro?
Yeah, I just got done making some fucking halal chicken, nigga. I was homesick, bro. Yo, every time when I start thinking and get homesick about New York, I just make some fucking halal chicken, bro.
New York. Nah, I just fucked around and found an air fryer at the thrift store the other day.
Oh, no.
I've been going crazy, bro. Yeah, that's the crazy part about it. Like, I'm a.
Did it work?
You know, I be cooking and stuff too. Like, and I like to cook. You know what I'm saying? I heard you when you just said, nah, for the air fryer, I refuse to buy one. You did what I'm saying? But when I was in there and I seen that shit was like $10, I was like, nah.
It ain't blow up on you?
Yo, see, this is the thing, right? I don't got a problem with no air fryer. It's just because I cook all the time. I want all these fucking appliances around, yo. I don't want to go appliance crazy. And that's really what it is.
Air fryer, it's a George Foreman, it's a deep fryer. It's the regular oven.
See, look, you got all that extra shit, man. You got any counter space?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. I need all my shit.
You gotta do one at a time.
I need all my shit.
I need one at a time for sure.
Nah, I got a
couple pots, couple pans, and a couple hands. You know what I mean?
I need a toaster, and I have them all. Cause I got a blender.
No, I got a toaster.
I'm a country ass.
You don't got no toaster?
He a country ass nigga. He probably just light the flame over that shit.
Yeah. Here he go.
That nigga just learned what a toaster was.
Oh, yeah. My cousin used to throw Eggos.
Throw him in that bottom.
Look, not everybody got a toaster, but everybody got an oven, man. it do the same thing if you use it right.
Man, be crispy, you feel me? Especially if you spray a little Pam on top.
Oh yeah, man. Yup. Put that shit on. Hey, come on now.
I ain't had no air fryer for real because I was reheating food in the oven with the Pam spray.
Oh yeah.
It's a little what the young folks say, a little TikTok hat.
Bro, they got. They selling ovens now with air fryers in them shits. I'm like, yo, that's what I need.
Ridiculous. No.
That's what I'm saying.
It
is.
No, he said that air fryer is just a convection oven.
That's a grown folk easy bake oven, man.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, yo. I don't need no appliance for no easy bake, man. I just need a lighter and some cheese.
You know what's crazy though? Easy bake is like
go to $150 for it to be a toy.
Yeah, they be having hope.
But I didn't see niggas
bro.
like on YouTube like chefing it up for real on an easy bake.
I feel you.
But look, yo, let's jump in.
Let's jump into some shit, man. What logo?
Man.
Yo, peep the logo.
Oh yeah, come on,
him.
man. Yo, let it shine, B.
He got the jersey
Let it
on.
shine.
Like,
Yo, hey,
y'all
on with the corner
man?
right now. Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all go follow my man at Locally Famous Podcast, bro.
Yo,
show my man some love. Hey, that nigga got the blanket.
Oh,
Fuck it, hey, we throwing plugs out, yo. Make sure y'all follow your boy Mel Hefe. I have make sure what up. I mean, y'all see it. Come on, yo. Let's do it up.
Yo, man, I appreciate y'all for having me, dog.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, we appreciate you for
y'all
jumping
for
on.
having
Hey,
me.
there you go. There you go.
You did.
There we go.
Ankle drip.
We tapped in.
Ankle drip.
Tapped in. So, hey, we gonna get into this topic of discussion that we had on the other platform, Facebook. And that was the post. It said no black man got no business being with a white woman.
I threw me in the hot seat. God damn it. They showed though.
No, I'm not putting you in the hot seat. It been going around.
I love it. I love it.
Yo, I don't even know why it is. Yo, what's so funny is I just replied to it. And I was like, yo, I just married the first woman that valued me. Basically indicating like I don't care about those things. This nigga said that nigga said no power to you, my guy. I was like, yo.
No power to you, dog. I mean, I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm real.
Crying,
That's
bro.
OD, bro.
But it's just like I just say the first thing that come to my mind, dog. And it's like sometimes I'm like,
yo, that's why it's so funny because I'm like, that shit was funny, bro.
Nigga chose violence for real.
power to the people.
Yo,
Nigga said no power.
I was done, bro. I was like, yo. Hey, Pootie, I need you to relax, okay? Ain't nobody out there.
Man, Pootie weak.
Yeah, she is, bro. Hey, go lay down. Don't make me call you out your name.
Even a dog.
Relax. Nah, hey, she do what she supposed to do. If somebody at the door that don't belong there, I'm gonna be alerted. So I will be alerted. It don't matter. It don't matter if she know they coming over. It's if you thought you was gonna be quiet. All right, that's my doorbell. But
Who he gonna be like smoking?
When
He like when he say shut up, I'll be quiet. When he
so
leave.
Yeah,
No, so
I was like, yo, how you feel about this? Because I was more so talking about his reply because that shit was hilarious, nigga.
Yeah.
So yeah, my whole thing, because I've seen it on the flip side, and I know even me, especially when I was younger, I would feel some type of way if I saw like a black woman with a non-black dude, specifically like a white dude. I'd be like, oh, word, that's what we doing. Like even in like fiction, like there was this Annihilation movie years ago, and it's about
Mm-hmm.
her
Oh,
falling in love
yeah.
with some white dude.
Yeah.
Or like Guess Who with Zoe Saldana and like Ashton Kutcher or whatever. I was tight. Like, but as I got older, I realized like, yo, as long as you're not anti-black with it, do whatever you want. That's how I look at it. But like my preference, preferably, like I want to end up with a black girl, just because
I
like
feel you.
yeah, that's what I like. Plus, it's way less complicated. Like I remember when all the uprisings and all that stuff was happening. Like
Yeah.
especially after like Trayvon, like there was a point where I didn't even see white people. Like I was I was like I can't even imagine being in a relationship, like seeing somebody who looked like, you know what I'm saying, like the other man. But yeah, I look at it as like if you ain't corny, if you ain't one of them like black
I'm
women
gonna say this,
haters,
man.
then
Two
I say
things.
cook.
Go ahead, bro.
The first one, is like
No power to both
before
of
you
y'all.
go, I just want to let you know that was the biggest reason I wanted to have this conversation. If you was willing to have it on a public platform, because for me, hey, I understand all aspects of what the fuck going on. I get it, you know what I mean. But you know, I get it. But I'm like, yo, I'm dying to, you know, I request elaboration, yo. You know what I mean?
for sure. First things first, man. I don't even know how to like white women.
Recipes like a
It just never really happened. You know, it's like my brother love white women.
Oh,
But
dang, yo,
like,
dang, that's
love 'em,
crazy.
dog.
You say it. That's
Like,
crazy
no
that you
cap.
say it that way. Yeah.
But me, I've never had an attraction to them. I've never had the desire. You did what I'm saying? And it's like even over there locally famous, man, they know me to be you know, the historian and the professor and talking all that racism and all that this that, and the third. And it's like just historically, you know what I'm saying, just even based on how we was treated, how we came up, how we came over here, how everything went down. The fact that the fact that white women love black men bothers the hell out of me.
It bothers you?
Yes. The fact that white women love black men, and will sit day in and day out and say, "Oh, we desire y'all and we want this and we want that, da 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 da," but turn around and white men and let them do whatever they want to do to us and treat us however which way. You did what I'm saying? I just can't rock with it. You know what I mean? And even plantation days when they used to sneak around and do what they want to do.
Sneak around and do what they want to do, and then say, "Hey, oh, he did this and he did that." I completely understand. I understand.
That shit goes way to 2020. You know what I'm saying? Now
I understand.
You know what I mean?
What's her name just died?
I'm glad she lived to be that old, man. I wish she would have lived longer. No cap. So she can see every day. She lived that long every day looking at social media.
Well, you know what's probably gonna happen? What's probably gonna happen is she's gonna live this hell all over again. And over and over and
call
over.
Emmett Till out the back on her ass.
Yeah. Hey, it's gonna be child Emmett Till too, yo.
It's gonna be no boy.
They gonna have him whoop up on the old lady.
Beat her ass. Bro.
I saw on Twitter niggas was saying they were saying Jerry Springer's gonna go up to Emmett Till.
I hope Emmett Till sing the whole "Whistle While You Twerk" song to that lady. That shit right there was the one. I say not "Whistle While You Twerk," dog, but it's just like, man, white women, they Karens, we got all these, and to the ones out there who are the allies, who are the advocates, man, I support it, but at the same time, if it came down to the end of the day, black and white, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We just saw the movie. Did y'all see the shit with Lauren London?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You people. When they kind of pretty much broke it down, with like
you people,
black people and white people will never
you people on Netflix.
And truth be told, that's white people's fault. Because they the ones.
I can agree with you to some point.
They the ones. White people are the ones who created race and color and black and white and the racism and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and they live that to this day. You know, the American Negro, the free American Negro ain't what 50 years old?
1973.
Yeah.
1970. Yeah. That like basically like you could basically say my uncle and me was the first two in my family born with equal rights under the law. And I was born in 88.
And even that,
it is
like
the things that your grandma taught you, and your grandfather and your uncles and all that about how they grew up and how what they grandma and they grandpa told them and they aunties and they uncles told them. That's the culture that we have in black people is so embedded in us, we tend to forget. They got grandparents and aunties and uncles and all that too who tell
Oh, nah, I feel you.
when we was growing up, they ain't had this, they ain't had that, they ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it's taught, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you. And you know me, I keep it 100. So you know, I'm a openly come out and say it. Like I've been married for 13 years. My wife is Caucasian. I've known my wife since I was 16 years old. I've been with her since I was 19 years old. We've been married since I was 21 years old. You know what I mean? And so, you know, for me, I'm from up north, but I know where my ancestors came from. And funny enough, she been around my ancestors, bro. Like they love her. You know what I mean? Like she got history with us and stuff like that. So I think for me, being from up north, like I know my great grandmother came up north, and that's where my mom's generation came from. So we wasn't raised like that. We just wasn't raised like that. Yeah. Especially being in New York, like I'm gonna say stuff like that matters a lot less because it's just a big fast city, man. And everybody just out there trying to get it. And it's like yo, we over here where we at, they over there where they at, and at points in times during the day, any type of hour, I'm gonna be on a train, on a bus, or walking in the street with a whole bunch of different types of people. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up too, man, because it's the, you know, with me being from Houston, you know what I'm saying, the South and the North it is a big difference. You know what I'm saying? It is, you know, down south, don't give a damn. You know. No, and you know, it's funny because like even when we was in the Navy together, I would hear some people from down south getting picked on because they mess with white girls, and they would bring me up, and the first thing somebody would say is, "Well, he from up north." From up north. You know what I'm saying? And that's the first thing they would say. Even to this day, even like in New York, I'm pretty sure y'all don't. Well, y'all might now because it's everybody want to be whatever. You know what I'm saying? But growing up, how many Confederate flags did you see growing up? I only seen them from black people. Confederate flag? Literally, I'm not joking. Like growing up, I only seen black people like from down south wearing Confederate flags. And for me, like I understood what that flag was as far as the Confederacy and the Union. But I ain't never seen a black person wear it. Yo, bro, but you know what? Being from New York, they might have fought with the it's so like, but like for me, just me understanding why I seen black people with that flag after I was like education wise, I knew what it meant. Like a lot of them was just like, yo, we from the South. And I'm like, so in that aspect, I get it because the Union and the Confederacy was damn near just like the North versus the South. So for me, I could understand if somebody says, yo, for me, this is a representation of the South. Like, that's cool. Yeah. But I know what the shit means. Don't know what it's for. Don't know me. Hey, growing up, I ain't never seen the first time I could really say I seen, only black person I seen with that shit with Kanye. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the first time I could really say I seen the Confederate flag like on a massive scale on a black person, it was when David Banner blew up. Nigga had the Confederate flag on the shit, and then he had it on the like a pimp video. That's because Banner from Mississippi. That's the Mississippi but my point is this. My point is
But
this.
yeah,
I was
but
confused.
yeah.
I'm like, yo, why is this nigga got on a Confederate flag? But until I started talking to people that actually wore it and what they felt it represented to them, I'm like, you know what? All right, that's just you. Like you could choose not to be offended by that shit. But for me, I'm confused.
Me, right? We had a dude in high school.
No, I'm good. I at 275 coming towards Tampa, every single time we stood at 275, we had to have, I think, the second largest Confederate flag in the country. Every time. And then my high school, I went to school in the country, like the suburbs of the country, and niggas was wearing, not niggas, but like the white people was wearing like Confederate belt buckles. They had it on their truck. They had it like on their books. They had it on like it was everywhere.
I went to a country ass white school, man. We had race wars, of course. We had all kind of things going on. But like I say, they was wearing they cowboy hats and camo tuxes to the prom, and you know what I'm saying. Y'all see me in the boots and stuff like that. But it's two different dynamics of it.
It's two different dynamics of the same culture, and that's crazy to me, man.
But I mean, of course, you brought me here, bro.
hey, bro, spin, yo, Thomas. When we put out our first promo, we said if you sensitive, this is not for you, yo. And plus, yo, you got two black men on here that fought for what? The freedom of speech. So speak, bro, speak.
White people are the reason a lot of this shit is that way. You know what I'm saying? Because as black people, dog, we are compassionate people. You know what I'm saying? We go.
I believe
y'all see it all the time. We gonna invite you to the cookout. Y'all can pull up, and if you want to listen to it, we still got some of us that be like, oh, that's my boy. He can say it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I told, and I just spoke to you about how my entire family embraces my wife.
Exactly. That's the compassion. Now let me ask you this: since you brought it up, was it the same way on the other side?
No, but I can chalk that up to a lot of things on a personal aspect. Like I will say this: like I just know my family is way more close knit than hers is. So she spends most of her time around my family, anyways, because like that's just what she loves, you know. But like as far as her mom, her pops, God rest his soul, her brothers, like all of them embraced me. And like weirdly enough, like we all kind of went to high school together. Mm-hmm. So like that's what I'm saying. Like we got like real history together. It ain't
but
like
y'all from New York. That's the crazy part about it. I've literally.
But look, yo, like
relationships.
She from upstate too. Yeah. Like so look, this crazy thing, right? When I was 16, we went from New York City to Syracuse. Mm-hmm. And like I was probably, it wasn't until like 16, I was probably around more white people than I was in my whole life. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm like, yo, like I've never not been around them, you know? The only thing that was uncomfortable to me was I was in a more predominantly white suburban area as far as school district goes. Mm-hmm. So black people was like 13% of the population in North Syracuse. And I noticed a lot of things and so when I first got there, I sat in the middle of my class and I was the only black dude in my class, and I was like, you know, I felt like real small real quick, but at the same time I'm like whatever, like I came here to go to school, it is what it is, you know? And at the same time, like I'm like, yo, none of that shit really mattered at that point. I'm just like, yo, this where I'm at, this where I gotta do, so I'm gonna be me, and hey, we gonna let the cards play how they play. You know what I mean? And so, you know, culture and all of those things, like I was raised off of what my black culture is, you know, and I never strayed away from that. And I don't have to. I never feel like I have to. You know what I mean? My wife, completely different, like completely different from me. You know what I mean? Like completely different in like so many aspects as far as her parents, all of this and things of that nature. So, we just come from two different worlds, but hey, somehow we found each other.
If I was to ever get with a white girl, I'd want her to be Morton Salt bottle white girl. You did what I'm saying? Like yellow.
Yo, you're stupid, yo.
Plain Jane, Becky, Amanda.
So
I don't want no goddamn. See? I don't want one that like y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't want one of them with the red hair and the goddamn. I don't want no. Let me speak to you. Yeah, I need the.
You want the one with baby hair and all that?
The one that their daddy gonna be mad at me, goddamn.
You're fucking stupid, yo. Bro.
I remember.
You spinning so many different conversations too, and we can get into all of this. But go ahead, Thomas, spin, bro. Spin.
I'm just so Go ahead.
I lost friends over.
You said say that again.
Over the stuff that I was saying, like white. I said I lost friends over the stuff that I was saying. Like this wasn't even like romantic relationships. These were like when I moved down to Orlando, the first Bible study I was at, when I started like speaking up against like state violence against black people, I saw a lot.
I'm just
change.
So pro-black.
It was crazy. Like these, this person in particular, a friend of mine, Tim, he like accused me of being racist because I was talking about like, white people need to stop killing
black people.
I
feel you.
Cops need to stop killing black people. State violence, like that type of stuff, black excellence. And like my best friend in high school, her dad was a cop, and she's white, and we had a conversation because he thought I was like on some cop hating type thing, and I was like, yo, I'm not talking about all.
But you said y'all had a conversation
that are doing this, that, and the third, or whatever. And no, I'm saying it was literally like he was like, look, I love you, but I can't like support this, whatever. And
because you understand, like
what I'm saying, because I'm right. And so, like, I personally, when it comes to like relationships, I would have to, if I dated a non-black person, it'd have to be somebody who was culturally competent. Where I wouldn't.
Hey, and see, that's where I don't get it. That's what I don't get. Because I'm gonna feel like
I understand that, and you know the thing, like I said, I don't have to explain anything in my household, man. Like she just gets it, because she but that's because of the history that we got with each other, for just being together for so long and being around each other for so long. Because for me, like I said, I've been with her since I was 19. So that says to me at 19, the qualities that I actually looked for in a woman, like the certain qualities that I looked for in a woman, that it said to me, it didn't matter what she looked like. If she possessed those qualities, that was the one. That was the one for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like on some real shit. That's why like I try to pick people's brain, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm pro-black, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I think it is incumbent of every black man to find him a wife, a good wife, bro, the right wife, bro. I want to see all my brothers with a woman behind them that they can protect and that can support them.
Right.
You know what
I mean? I could do that.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Hey. My point is this, but look, that's what I'm going at. It don't for me. I don't care who it's with. I just want to see. I just want to see you with that. If it's a black woman, I hope she possesses all of the qualities that you're looking for, man.
Yeah.
Because
I hope so too.
Because for me, like I see that shit differently when it comes to relationships. Like when it comes to actually like having a life partner, like I don't care about that shit, yo. I don't care about that shit.
I do, bro. I mean, it's just, I don't. Hey, to me as a preference, you know what I'm saying? Like
to you as a
other
preference,
people, I talk shit. I'm like, why?
Hey,
but like,
I'm gonna keep it 100. If you want to speak preference, hey, I said this shit out loud. I said it to my wife. I always thought I was going to marry a Puerto Rican woman, specifically Jennifer Lopez.
You ain't
Boy,
want
did
no
I
black
dodge a
woman from
bullet.
the jump.
Boy, did I dodge a bullet.
God damn it.
I said specifically Jennifer Lopez. Boy, did I dodge a bullet.
Man, you man, I love the first woman who loved me. You weren't looking for no black woman.
No, bro, I saw Jennifer Lopez when I was like 8 years old in the Selena movie. And I was like, I was just like, yo.
Man, I can tell you who.
I was 8 years old.
I just seen her name on Twitter. The lady from Class Act, Demeter.
Wait, oh, Demeter. Yeah.
Demeter made me follow black women, bro.
Demeter that was the one.
Demeter. It ain't looking to nobody else.
Yo. I remember Demeter, boy.
Made me fall in love with black women, man. With women. Like, I need to find somebody who look like her, who act like her.
Nah, no, for me, it was J-Lo that made me like fall in love with women, period, bro.
That's all I,
bro.
That's how I've been my whole life. I want to find black woman like little weird nigga.
Hey, but look, see this what happened to me though. I'm gonna tell you, when I hit my growth spurt, I started getting attention from all types of women. Like, so like for me, like dating all types of women was the norm for me. Like I was never with one type of woman, with just a black woman or a Spanish woman or a white woman. Like for me, like when I like started loving women so much, I wanted to be with every single type. I did.
Let me tell you how down bad I am, dog. I went to a K Camp concert a couple weeks ago. Easter Sunday, I went to K Camp concert, right?
Yeah.
I'm in there vibing, right? And I feel this white girl looking at me. Something in my spirit say, hey, blunt. And I say, and the other man in my spirit say, and you better say no. And lo and behold, she asked me, bro, and I ain't even turned my head. I just was like, nah.
Yo, that's crazy though. Yeah,
I know it don't matter what the black girl looked like, who she was, how she asked, no matter what. If she would have had to hit that blunt, I probably would have gave her that blunt, bro. Man, I am, bro. No doubt.
Hey,
9 times out of 10.
Hey, you got your specific preference. I ain't mad at it. Cause for me, like I said, when you said what you said, I'm like, yo, fuck it. If that's how he feel, hey, more power to him. Like if that's how he feel. I don't think he wrong for feeling that way, but I don't think somebody else is wrong for feeling the opposite either. Yeah.
No, not at all, man.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I really
What I
don't
will
care.
say is
Like,
that
shit ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean?
I feel like there's some black men that like get a kick out of
They said what?
How do I say this? Being fetishized. Like they're still
because they know what, like I said earlier, white women love.
Well, see, and for me, I think that shit weird. So look, I can't like. I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't like that whole that whole team interracial like bullshit. I don't fucking like that shit, bro. Like that shit is so dumb to me. I'm just like, yo, just be what you gonna be with. Like that's what
I like about you, man.
And that's
like, bro,
that's what it is for me.
Said it, bro. You like really who love you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, just be with who you gonna be with.
Some dudes out here who specifically go after white women.
That shit weird, bro.
I've heard them say, "Oh, it's black dude. I don't like black girls because they too ghetto, or they too demanding, or they too this, they too that."
And you wanna know something funny? I don't like those qualities from any woman. Right. I wouldn't want any woman with those types of qualities. I don't give a fuck. Like, they know they look weird and can talk back to them white girls. Like I'm just like, yo, I just want to be with my person and just chill.
Yeah.
And let that be that, you know, like.
Yeah.
Or them niggas that you talk about, like that's my problem. When you're anti-black, like when you're talking down about black women. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
what you
stupid,
doing,
man.
bro? Like, your mama look like that. Your
That's
grandma
stupid,
look
yo.
like that.
And
Your
like that,
auntie
hey,
look like that. You look
and
like
yo,
that.
like I said, I was raised by a black woman, yo. My mom raised 4
real.
boys, and that's another thing too, bro. Like I got 2 brothers that's mixed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So like that tells you, like, I just wasn't raised that way. I just wasn't.
Yeah.
I
That's
wasn't raised that way. I'm like, yo, like
Yeah.
my mom is a great woman, and that's literally like my fucking example of a woman, bro. Like my mom to me is the prime example just of a woman in general,
Yeah.
bro.
For sure, man. Mine too, dog. Now I'm thinking about it, bro. It ain't a white person in my family. So for Corey to like white girls, to this day, we still be like,
Yeah.
I don't like white girls.
Yeah,
Nothing against it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing against it. It just, but that's just the environment we were brought up in, man.
Yeah,
It's like
that's what probably what it chalks up to
Yeah.
with a lot of stuff, because even the white people that we know, they was fucking that like that's our age, that's still enraged in this whole racism and shit like that. All that tells you is that's how they was fucking raised, yo.
yeah. And growing up, like being born
Yeah.
when I was born in
Racism
Houston,
is
like I grew up kind of like in a well, I was born at Eggers home, then I grew up and then we moved and we was in inner city Houston, and then we went to Spring. You did what I'm saying? The Spring, Woodlands, Conroe area. That's like if we out here in Virginia in Norfolk, we would say that would be like at the beach, like deep Virginia Beach type.
Deep Virginia Beach,
Lansdowne, not like not Lansdowne, but what's that shit down there by the courthouse? That little area over there, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I feel you. Yeah, I remember VA
and all that other shit over there.
Yeah. The other side.
or like Deep Creek, Chesapeake, stuff like that,
Yeah.
right?
Nah,
That's kind of type of environment I grew up in. However,
Okay.
I'm in Texas, right? So it's still the backwoods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we had all dynamics.
Yeah.
Of white in our school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You had your uppity, clueless white people. You had your redneck, and then you had your you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like I had to deal with that on a daily basis every day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but as far as into that, my brother, when we moved out there, my brother was in like the 2nd, 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? He was at that age where all the kids, when they hit that realize you black moment.
Yeah.
Or when you realize you white moment. You know what I'm saying? So he grew up with them, and the ones he cool with to this day. You know what I'm saying? And who he like. But and of course he dealt with his fair share of racism. You know what I'm saying? Here and there. But it's just like with me, I'm so deeply rooted into it. I was so like, bro, I'm black.
No,
like, this is my grandma told me, you know what I'm saying? You marry queens. The queens come from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Little did I know she was bullshitting me, because we still got Queen Elizabeth. and she was over there. You know what I'm saying? That lets me know that them white folks back there put that shit in there too. It's like, you know, it's just but like I say, it's just how we was brought up, man. And like I said, I just never been London. When we went to London, that 2017 deployment, that was the only time I was ever attracted to and flirted with a white woman. I fell in love with this white girl in the club. I don't know.
Is that Tiger? Is that Tiger?
Yes. Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Tiger.
No. It was. I remember Tiger. We went to Tiger, but it was another club. It was another club like across the street.
Okay.
I can't think of what that shit was, man. But I think that might have been in Portsmouth.
Tiger was in Portsmouth.
Yeah, but it was right around the corner. Because them London club I went to was Cargo. Shout out to Cargo.
Lit.
Shout out to Cargo in London, boy. And I went to Portsmouth, fell in love with that white girl, went to London, got to Cargo, and the black women just was from America. Talk
Yeah.
to me. Say this. I felt like the Dexter meme, dog. I say, see, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
White lady look like no more.
I feel you.
Talk to me. Yeah, I have a philosophy that you're attracted to what you're around. And I remember when I was a teenager, a family friend of mine pulled me to the side because we all lived in the suburbs. Me, my brother, my sisters, but also another group of kids like our age that went to our church, but they lived in a different area.
Yeah.
They also lived in the suburbs. And they all started dating, and they all were dating white girls. And a family friend pulled me to the side and was like, yo, I know you see them boys doing X, Y, and Z, whatever.
Oh, right.
He said my eyes and said, you stay in your lane. Basically saying, like, yo, don't be messing with the white girl. And
yo, you know, I only had
so
one person
like,
in my
what?
family, like
Like,
one
yeah,
person in my family that ever like said something about it, and like it was just weird to me because I'm just like I just wasn't raised like that.
Yeah.
So like I'm just like,
my
and like,
cousin told me
yo,
straight
but
up,
for
he's
me,
like,
it was
yo,
the
I'm not gonna
weirdest
work with
thing
you the
because
rest of the way.
I hadn't
Like,
seen this
he said it
person
straight
like
up.
since I was like a little kid, and so like that was the first thing they said to me, and I was just like, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
damn, how you been?
yeah, like what the fuck, like
Yeah.
that shit was weird to me, man.
Hello?
Yeah. And I mean, I'm been like, I like how you said,
And personally, like on that aspect, like when it comes to any like prejudice and fucking discrimination and racism and shit like that, yo, like the act of it, I look at it like the act of it works both ways. And so for me, I just can't participate in that shit, yo.
You think black people can be racist, bro?
No, I don't think they can be inherently racist because we are, bro. Matter of fact, divert to goddamn asterisk racism, our very first podcast on the King's Corner podcast, and you'll know everything you need to know about that situation because we spun. So inherently, absolutely not, because I look at racism at the root of it, and I've never known no black people to just say I hate you because you fucking white. No, it's rooted in something. It's rooted in somethingness.
Even if they did say I hate you because you're white, they still don't have the power of racism. Racism
even as a construct, I also look at it that way, and that's why I say no. But can we perform acts of racism and shit like that? Yes, but I think anybody can. But that's why I say inherently, fuck no, it's not in us. I just don't think that's in us.
That's how I look at it. But then a friend of mine pulled me and was like, yo, like, what you call color?
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely. You're like, yo, hey, if you want me to be real,
like, yo,
if I can say I experienced racism, like from black people with racism, then I think black people would be more racist towards their own people than anybody else.
Why you feel that way?
Yeah, colorism. That's why I'm talking on the colorism spectrum.
Even that is rooted into white people, brother.
No, that's what I'm saying. We learned that shit from somewhere. That's my point. But we learned
that
shit from somewhere.
Into slavery.
Absolutely.
Because we know where light skin come from.
But
you know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm gonna tell you. That's why I'm gonna tell you right now before you keep spinning. That's why for me when I look at racism on the spectrum, that's why I say, yo, like I can't fuck with that shit. Like for me on a personal level, like I understand the whole concept of all skin folk and kinfolk, but for me, it's until you show me that you're not. When you show me you're not. But I'm like Toby, if you black, we in sync. Bye. Like that's how I feel, bro.
Of course, I ain't gonna look at you. Now I ain't gonna look at you never, bro. I might throw a little light skin joke out there, but I don't look. Nah, black is black. You know what I'm saying? We come in all all shapes, forms, sizes, colors. You dig what I'm saying? But I'm just saying to take the question. You know what I'm saying? That came from.
And yeah, it can't. Yeah, it was taught
you
to
know
us. It was taught to us. Absolutely, absolutely.
Everything was. But it's I heard about.
But inherently, the answer to your question: do I think black people are like capable of being inherently racist? I'm gonna say fuck no on that one. I don't think it's in us.
But
I don't think it's in us.
Say what I will say though, like it could be seen as like tools of oppression, which I do believe in. But that doesn't prohibit us from acting it out. You know what I'm saying? Like same thing with like
right
patriarchy, like sexism. Like we didn't
absolutely.
sexism, but
yep.
like that doesn't mean that we can't be sexist. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like it's a dual
asterisk racism.
Like,
that's what we said.
Like I'll
yeah.
Like, yo, racism is a tool of white supremacy. That's true.
That's why we said asterisk racism.
I definitely gotta. It's not a. Shit.
Hold up. Wait.
This is not a part of the program.
Wait check.
Not a part of this program.
Navy, son.
Oh snap!
Yeah, man, that's
This for the show.
A little, yeah. I mean, but it's just like it's just, even T down
well,
to
like
that.
that. I can't swim.
I had a white woman and she asked me how I get my out. That just pissed me off. Don't worry about it. It's just,
see,
but man,
and see that, like I said, that's something that I don't have. Like that's something for me I don't have to deal with.
It's me.
I don't got to deal with that shit, man.
It's me that needs the. I'm willing to admit it's me that needs the healing, brother.
Don't worry about it.
Yo, for real, like on that spectrum,
my
like,
soulmate might be a white woman. I probably never know.
I didn't. Well, that's my point. I didn't. I told you I thought I was gonna marry Jennifer Lopez, bro, or Marion Jones or something, or Halle Berry, yo. I thought I was going for the top of the top, bro.
The love I got for black women, dog, it's so many. I would have to go through even in school. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, people like who they around, who they attracted to. I've always even been, bruh, it's somebody here that black.
Oh shit.
We gonna make this. We gonna. Now if we don't rock, then
I'm speaking it out.
You know what I'm saying?
I see.
But I'm a clink. I clink to my people.
Nah, I feel you. I mean, yo, and that's the crazy thing too. Like when I moved from the city, like when I moved from like being around like more black people, more Spanish people, and then I moved upstate to being around like a smaller percentage of black people. You know, I did notice, yo, when you get out to there, because most of the black people that was in like the suburban part of Syracuse, they was all from the hood anyways.
Yeah.
So like I noticed like most of the niggas would like click up and just like be against each other and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like
it was a study that was done, man. Right before this was in Chicago, right before the project was built. This was like in the 60s. And they took some rats, you know what I'm saying? They put them in crates, you know what I'm saying? Stacked up crates, and they just let them stay there for a little while. And they cohabitated for a minute. But eventually all those rats started to kill each other. You know what I'm saying? That's people, bro. And we look at it as black people, as a culture, we always looking at, we crabs in a bucket, or we got that bring each other down mentality. And I get what you're saying. We definitely click up and beef up against each other, and we gotta figure out a way to stick together. Because look at all the projects these days are known for that ghetto type shit. But it's just
all
rooted.
types of people in them. And like that's
it's the chemistry,
like it's crazy,
of it,
and like it's crazy too, because like crazily enough, like yo, my whole squad that I went to high school with, all of us, all of us was black. All black dudes. We just all clicked up. We just got together. I still talk to them to this day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They my peoples. You know? So, but it's just like damn, yo, like that clicking up shit. Like, and for me, I've expanded that mindset, and I'm like, yo, I feel like that about people in general, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that about people in general because, you know, I mean, we all believe in a higher power, and like this is one big ass fucking rock with a whole bunch of different types of people on it. I don't think we was all meant to be completely separated, bro. I don't believe that.
Right.
I don't believe that because
if the world was all black, we'll still have some type of divide.
Right.
We would still have it.
I look at it like this. I'd say on multiple levels. Shout out to Finances and Black Panthers, like Tim, Bobby Lee, all them. We're teaming up with the Young Patriots, which is a white radical
because they got
group,
the bigger picture,
and the Young Lords, which is a radical Spanish group up in, you know them, in New York. They the ones who took over Statue of Liberty and hung the Puerto Rican flag, and then called the Rainbow Coalition. And like that's the reason why I took MLK out of that. He stopped talking about like just black owned issues, and he was talking about, look, we all poor. We need to unify as poor people.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Like absolutely
the hierarchy of racism. You did, because you can be the lowest of the lowest of the lowest of the lowest white person and still walk up to one of us and say, nigger. And it's gonna feel a type of way.
At least they ain't black. You know, it was said. I mean, it was said going back to the slave days. You had the indentured servants that was Europeans, and those was the ones that they sent out there to whoop the slaves. If you notice, every single one of them that's been portrayed in movies and stories, they look dirty as fuck, yo. Because and some of them in history realize, yo, y'all know we playing the same game. But some of them had it on them. Well, at least I ain't black. I'm still poor and broke, and I ain't got shit.
Rich white people and poor white people more than they don't like black people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
That's a definite, bro. Wealthy
absolutely.
White people can't stand poor white people.
No.
A poor white person can sit there and still push that movement, dog.
And that's nuts, bro.
That's the disconnect.
That's nuts. That's nuts, bro. That's nuts, because, yo.
But a wealthy white person will accept them. They'll let them get their rocks off. They'll say, hey, we can use those numbers. It's not even we can use those numbers. We can use them to do our dirty work. That's really kind of what it is. Because, I mean, yo, Dave Chappelle had talked about it in one of his specials when he saw. He said all of them. He called them poor whites in Ohio. The disconnect though, bro. That's when we really had a unity.
Yeah, he said I saw these poor white people talking about Trump is gonna go to DC and he gonna fight for us. And he said, I looked at him and said, you dumb motherfuckers. He's fighting for me. He's fighting for me. I'm rich. You're poor.
That's what gives them. That's what gives them that unity, dog.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
right there. What gives them that unity.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that, bro. I don't disagree
because the niggas with money gonna look at poor niggas and broke niggas. Oh, we can't fuck with y'all. Y'all ain't make it how we made it. Da da da. And that's what's gonna be forever the disconnect, dog.
Yeah.
And me, I ain't with that shit.
Yeah.
That pull each other up by the bootstraps, all that bull crap. Like that's why.
That's why you know what?
I don't disagree about it, but that's why I don't bang with capitalism, because I feel like with capitalism it's very bang with capitalism. Like I feel like capitalism is very individualistic, and so regardless of if it's black capitalism or white capitalism, I look at it as Frank Nancy said, like we're not going to get freedom from black capitalism. We're going to get it from
see for me, black capitalism give me hope.
Radical socialism that comes together. And
I got you, but like it comes down to different things too. Because I'm like, yo,
Jay, LeBron,
yeah,
Fifth, whoever,
No, you're right.
Like,
It don't.
them being billionaires,
You're right. It don't.
They not helping me. I'm not saying distributing their wealth. That doesn't help the Black community as a whole. Oprah and Tyler Perry.
What are some ways you feel like they could? What are some ways you feel like they could contribute?
To survive this inspiration, but that don't do nothing.
And put the money where?
Open your money, like what Cardi B did directly to the people, similar to what Cardi B did on Twitter, where she was like, "Yo, I know it's tough, whatever. I'm giving away $10,000," and like just literally gave directly to the people. Like that's how I look at it. I look at it very simple. If you don't
I think they should do that, but I think it should be done in different ways. Personally, I think for me, I think it should be done in the ways that the government saying it's supposed to be done, but they not doing it. Point being is this: I'm rich as fuck, right? These niggas want a piece of what I'm bringing in, and everything they taking from me, it's supposed to be going somewhere, and it's not. So for me, I would look at it like this: I'll just do it myself. So if I could avoid them taking it from me and actually putting it towards the school board myself for better education, then I'll do that. If these streets is fucked up, and they saying, oh, that's what our tax money's supposed to be fixing, but it ain't fixed. Oh, hey, who do I gotta get this money to get this street fixed? Fix this shit. Oh, and I want this shit written off on my taxes too, because y'all not doing it.
I feel some type of way if I'm paying 50-60% of my check, and
that's my point, bro. Like these schools is fucked up. All of this shit is fucked up.
Like the defense spending is billions of dollars going towards a war that don't make no sense. And, like giving money to Ukraine.
You're right.
Niggas over here still starving. Like that don't make sense to me.
But to
them,
to the government,
that's what I do.
They like you said, man, they giving it to them. They giving it. They are. But the crazy part about it, dog, back to them folks, the numbers. If we look at the numbers, it's more white people on welfare than black people. White people in government homes and all that, and they just look better. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah. But the thing is, dog, it's not enough. To them, it's just like you said, you're bringing in a surplus. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm giving you part of what I got, but I ain't telling you what I really got. That's what the problem is.
Yeah, I ain't telling you what I got. Yeah,
I'm telling you what I got. You just gonna take what I give you, but I ain't gonna tell you what I got.
You sound like home.
Nah, for real. That's what I say.
You sound like home.
I'm doing myself, but hey, write this shit off, all right? Because y'all said the money was supposed to be going here, but it ain't. This school fucked up, so I fixed it. So I'm not giving y'all that. I'm just.
I'm saying, Chance the Rapper
that's the shit. I think that's how it's supposed to be done.
Chicago Public Schools.
That's how it's supposed to be done, because, like,
I'm with it. Pac talked about it like 30 years ago.
Yeah,
he was talking about what Smith is doing right now with the youth football league and all that stuff. Like they was talking about that 30 years ago. He was like, look, every rapper's gonna have a team. So we're going to do it like this. We're going to raise the money. We're going to do free concerts. We're going to look at Snoop's youth football league. There niggas in the league right now, like in the NFL and like college.
Same thing in Miami, bro. What Uncle Luke and them was doing.
The Toronto Raptors. He's from, he's from Master P. Master P looked out for him. DeMar DeRozan, when he was in Compton and all that. Like he teamed up with Romeo Miller. Playing like AAU basketball,
and you know what?
USC,
it was a nigga in LA that was on his way to be doing the same thing, not just with sports, but with tech, with business, with all of that, and they took them from us, man. They took them from us. They took them from us, man.
Do y'all think we'll ever see the change? Like the change that we fighting for, the vision that we see, the dream that Martin dreamed.
I mean, I mean, as what y'all say, as white people would tell us, that dream came true in 1973 when we had equal rights under the law. That's what they would tell us.
It happened.
But that's when it happened.
No, it
That's
didn't.
when it happened. Exactly, man.
Slavery still exists, and that 13th Amendment. I got somebody, like a cousin of mine, locked up for 20 years, and he still got another 20 to go. And the nigga works like 40 hours a week, just like I do, and he don't get paid nothing. Like,
oh yeah,
it's insane. That 13th Amendment, like, legalized slavery, and like, shout out Kanye. I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff, but him talking about, like, trying to get rid of the 13th Amendment, I fully agree on it, because I feel like with that's a huge part. Cause like that prison industrial complex and all that bullcrap, like, I feel like if we work towards these dreams, if we are for each other, regardless of, like, whatever you bang, like, bang that, and don't get divided under, like, oh, I'm this
that shit,
flag,
all that shit stupid.
Oh, I'm Democrat,
it is.
and all this bullcrap. Like,
because this business is ran like it's gonna be ran.
Like, everything else is a distraction. About that, you poor.
This is
exactly.
a corporation.
And guess what? Us fighting
really
over who white and who black. Like, that's just a
It's all
distraction, bro.
It's all a part of the business plan.
Yeah, that's a part of the business, man. That's a part of the business.
Right.
So I don't know.
Hey, people gonna wake up one day. Bro.
Right.
They gonna wake up one day. Like while niggas is fighting over dumb shit and like all of these extra social issues that niggas is fighting over. I'm like, yo, the world is literally tossing dollars, American dollars, in the fucking trash can, bro. Like, do y'all niggas understand what's coming, bro? Like,
yeah,
we gonna truly need each other soon. Just
yeah.
Yo, like, dollar bills is like you know how niggas is like, yo, I wipe my ass with money. Like, niggas is really doing that shit right now.
It's losing its value, man. But America, I don't know, man. I don't think we'll ever see the. I don't think we'll see the all of it. Like we, you know what I'm saying? We sooner or later some changes are gonna be made. You know what I'm saying? Once we get some younger fucking presidents, number one.
Yo, fuck presidents. Fuck younger presidents.
Just younger.
This is the scary thing, yo. This is the scary thing, though. The youngins coming up right now, do we really want these niggas to be in charge of the country? Fuck no. No, bro.
I actually will say
yes.
I actually will say yes.
Yes.
I actually will say yes. Because here's the thing, man.
Bro, they are being brainwashed with the wrong thing. That's my whole point.
Fuck all that. Listen, I got a 7-year-old and I got a 5-year-old.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
When they get to school, first of all.
Yeah.
Fuck finding out moment when you're black. Now, once I figured out
the right ones, I got you, Tip.
I asked Journey 2 months ago. I said, "What y'all learn for Black History Month?" She say, "What's that?" I said, "Hold up."
Oh, yeah. So
I say, "Well, listen, Journey, you're black.
Oh, no.
What's going on? Dot.
Oh, yeah.
You did what I'm saying?
I put my little one on too.
So the reason I say the kids that are growing up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We ain't talking about them teenagers. They too far gone.
That's what I'm talking. But I'm talking about. That's who I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the ones.
No,
that we can,
you talking about the babies. Our kids. Absolutely. I got you.
The ones that we
I got you.
Because the teenagers that's already gone, they already gone. The ones that's gonna make it, they make it. You
Yeah,
see them boys down there in Tennessee. They like what, 20, 21?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they the ones.
So
they the ones.
So shout out to all the young ones who doing their thing now.
Yeah. Shout out to them. And then all
for the kids,
they doing
like, stay in your room, please.
They doing it.
Yeah, but for the kids though, that's coming up, man, we get that opportunity, bro.
Yeah.
To mold them and to teach them everything that we learn everything that we know,
yeah,
and everything that we are continuing to learn at the same time with them and
think
growing.
we was born. I think we was born at. I'm not, you know. I think we was born at the right time.
Yeah.
Because if you grew up in the '90s, I think that was the last decade that being a child actually meant being a fucking child. Yo.
Yeah, the '90s was happy. It was a happy time, bro.
Like from the '90s all the way up, like '90s all the way up to 2005. After that, like shit changed, bro.
Listen,
but we got to see it all. We got to see it all.
Was
I know.
White folk realize, wait a minute, hold up. I got on Locally Famous, dog. I got this little analogy I used one time, man. It's like you got a dog. Ooh, I love it. So you when you got your dog, right? You gotta have a puppy.
6 months.
Fair enough. So you raise her how you raised her. You taught her everything she knows. You showed her everything, but she still had her dog knowledge of learning. You know, that's nature.
Yeah.
You did what I'm saying? But then one day you wake up, you go in the kitchen and your dog then hold her own food. Your dog then went out and used the bathroom already, came back. And brought the newspaper to you. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you have to force this dog to do. The dog wake up and one day you look and you see this dog doing it. Of course you're gonna say, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on?
What the fuck going on? Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
What I'm saying? As
you. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
How to speak. You did.
What happened was crack didn't work like they thought it was going to. And so they had to find something else.
It did, though. It did. Because crackheads are still around, my nigga.
No, but what I'm saying is,
the wise crackheads, the one that they laugh about and talk about on TikTok, they talking that shit for real. What you say? They spinning, brother.
They spinning.
Nah, they're black vampires, my nigga.
It didn't work the way they thought it was gonna work. So and then and now they sitting here crying about fucking opioids and shit. Like we supposed to care.
Crack did what it needed to do.
Not like how they thought, because
crack did what they wanted it to do.
The hypocrisy is crazy. I'm with you, Mel. You basically saying like they didn't care about, they were calling them crack babies and like, oh, y'all are terrible. Y'all shouldn't have did X, Y, and Z, whatever.
Because white people, because they discovered that opioids make you feel this way. They gave us crack.
Bro, I could go. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I sat in on cause I work in like I work in like audio visual, and I got to sit in on a county's meeting for the entire state of Florida. All the counties came here. They had a meeting, and I sat in on a opioids meeting, bro. I sat in on an opioids meeting, and fucking first and foremost, there wasn't a doctor giving a presentation. It wasn't a doctor. It was a former district attorney and a fucking former FBI agent giving a presentation on opioids. And I'm sure y'all made y'all careers off of locking people up, locking up crackheads. So then, then a mayor popped up, a black politician popped up and asked the question, what is said race and age range of the people affected by this opioid epidemic? And they kept it real. They said we would say mostly like middle age, 20, 25-year-old older Caucasian. And then a woman gets up, a white woman, and starts crying, talking about, this opioid knows no race. I lost my son from opioids. And I was like, oh, that's funny.
It's in their
the fucking crack epidemic knew race. No,
the reason why the crack epidemic knew race, bro. We see all these shows which I don't like to watch. You see Snowfall. You see power. We see
You see, we
all that. We see how crack was given.
Yeah, it was given.
To the
but
black
it's the
community.
same thing in Chicago. Them guns, they gave them shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But with them opioids and shit, that came from all that goddamn, you know how they get them kids, they all that Ritalin and all that.
They prescribed all that shit to y'all.
That's why to them it's a problem.
That's prescription.
Like I said, they knew what crack was gonna do.
Yeah, I know. That's why they brought it in here. That's why they brought it in here.
The opioids and shit.
Freeway Ricky Ross literally like had FBI connections unbeknownst to him.
Yeah.
I don't like how they did my boy Freeway, man. I don't like how they had him looking at the end of Snowfall, man. That ain't that man.
Hey, but yo, look,
like how they did
listen. The thing is this, right? That was like what I like. I never watched Snowfall, but like knowing the Freeway Rick Ross story and seeing that last episode, I'm like, yo, what they did was they showed it on the reverse. So he didn't like he went to prison in real life, but it's like, yo, well, what if you know what he was doing? He ended up becoming a victim of that. I think, and I think that like that was the interesting perspective. That was the interesting perspective. It was more like, yo, my nigga, like you profited off of this shit, and it brought you to the top, and that was gonna bring you the fuck down.
Show the success. I like that. They didn't like my man said they ain't glorified. I like
that. Because we did glorify that shit back in the day.
Because the money, of course we go. I mean, we glorify.
We still do.
We gonna reap benefits.
Like
Yeah, we did.
Meeting on them, like BMS and all that.
We glorified it. It was cool because we got money off it, and that was the thing. That's what I mean by it. That's what I mean by it didn't work out like they thought it was, because niggas became legitimate businessmen off of that shit.
I got you.
And one of them put it all in the song and it's bragging in your face about it.
But were they?
Now, Jay.
I turned the cocaine into champagne.
You took the cocaine.
We moving 50 like fentanyl. But this shit is all legitimate.
Yeah. Like 50.
Yeah.
50's literally telling a story that is getting locked up, and he was doing the same street stuff. Like
and it's crazy. And actually, yo,
crazy.
I know this.
For real. Like, if you really want to look at it,
this cop, and he was like, I met this cop, and he said, yo, he would talk to dudes that was on the inside, that was like big time drug dealers and shit, and he would tell them, he was like, yo, you realize you was running a business out there, yo. You could take all of that fucking knowledge and do something with it, dude. You know? Yeah. So
it's the opportunity.
It really is.
They knew that part was gonna happen too. They get taxes from the damn business. The crack started.
But you wanna know something? Crazy, man. And that shit is crazy because they don't lock you up for what you was selling. They lock you up for what you wasn't letting them take. Because I got a business degree and I learned something. I learned something.
It's component.
They don't really care what you selling. They just care if you paying your fucking taxes or not.
They don't give a damn.
They don't give a fuck, yo.
Damn, bro. They just want them.
They just want they cut, yo.
All this is going on, bro.
Give me my cut.
They know, just like with the stimulus. Just like with that why give us reparations. They'll get it back. So they gave us reparations. I would say if they gave every
give me reparations.
I'm gonna just throw a random ass number out. If they gave every black person 100,000,
it'd be like the Chappelle show, nigga.
150. If they gave every black person 18 and older 150,000, money back in a year, bro. Yo, I'm gonna play my part in it. I'm gonna play my part. I ain't even gonna sit here and say I'm gonna invest in that. I'm gonna put it there, and I'm gonna act a motherfucking fool too.
Give me that.
Yo, we gotta be honest, bro. We know.
Oh my God. Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100.
I don't
some people gonna do what need to be done.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what need to be done, bro. But you know,
a little bit of that $150, bro.
Hey, I'm not gonna not treat myself, bro. I'm not gonna not treat myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna not treat myself. Cause I mean, that's just a Band-Aid, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you treat yourself now, but it's a whole difference if you treat yourself with a free $150,000.
Nah, I feel you. I'm gonna get a house fryer, nigga.
You gonna have a whole day.
I'm gonna fry the whole house.
Stove with the air fryer in it. You say you don't want it. Shit. Let him pay
Hey.
You have to pay the taxes on that. They know what they doing.
Yeah, exactly, son.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be like, yo, I ain't get shit, bro.
Nah, nigga.
Oh man.
I'm gonna hurry up and put it in a non-taxable fund.
It's all kind of shit.
Yeah,
you can't tax it.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, yo. I mean, who knows, yo? AI might take over and give us our reparations, bro.
Man.
Oh gosh. Yo, AI gonna lead the misinformation is gonna get big.
That shit creepy.
They gave away our reparations, though, realistically, man. The reparations are gone. They gave the reparations to the slave masters when they had to let their slaves go. No, this is for real.
Yeah, they gave it to them, and they started J.P. Morgan Chase, and they started Levi's, and they started all of these fucking prisons and all this shit.
That money is gone.
They said, "Yo, sorry." They said, "Sorry."
I mean,
it's the money to make up for it.
Hey,
and I don't think I don't even think it's a matter of winning and losing, dog. This is just the life that we have to live. This is the shit that we have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Because even when we talk about slavery, and even when we talk about the prejudice and the racism, and
Jim Crow and all of that.
Crow and all that. It does not matter how much we unify, how much we do, how much we say, hey, white people, y'all too, we love y'all, this, that, and the third. They be like, all right.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you.
13th Amendment is still there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit is in play. This is embedded. These are in the bylaws.
I feel you. I feel you. And like that's where a lot of the disconnect is with a lot of people. Like that's what the disconnect is with a lot of people when they talk about that shit. Like the whole idea behind privilege is it's not even like a whole you got this because you white. It's more of it's deeper in the point of like you said. It's deeper in the point of like you said, yo, like that United States Constitution, it was never intended for us. You know, so
then you got this because you white. You got this not only because you white, but we wasn't even gonna get it to nobody black.
No, that's what I'm saying.
We got the two black people here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was. I feel you. It was like it was never intended for us. And I actually had this conversation with somebody at work, and like until it was explained in that manner, he was like, "Dang, you know what? I get it." He was like, "I get it." Like, I'm like, that's what it is. It's just like, yo, everything that we learned, everything that we know, like, yes, it was never intended for us. But the fact of the matter is, now we have it, and we just asking for y'all to just let us have it. Just let us have it.
And I'll say this: Black people are the most resilient people group. Period. The fact that all the white people ain't dead after 400 plus years of oppression is a testament of how merciful and generous Black people are. But like, I feel like there's some white people who really feel like they like.
But think about the history of how we were born just in America, right? Like most of our Black history, most of our culture is the Bible, bro. I
was just about to say we are the true. Most of our culture, like Black culture in the United States,
it's the Bible, bro. And like looking at how it was used to imprison us and used to enslave us and shit like that. Like looking at how it was used, like when we actually got educated and started reading and interpreting it for ourselves, it was more like yo, actually, don't fucking be like, you know, don't be like, you know, the Old Testament of, you know, hey, vengeful and this and that and the third, but be like that perfect being that was in the Bible. Be like the perfect being that was in the Bible, because that's what it was all about. And like when you and when we looked at it, understood that, because we taught that we figured that out for ourselves. Nobody taught us that. But yes, that is how Nat Turner came to be. Absolutely.
That's how Nat Turner came to be. Nat Turner found out that the scripture. Nat Turner found out what the scriptures actually said in the Bible, like the real Bible, not that slave Bible. Like, God said the truth will set us free. Oh, we're actually free indeed. Oh, then let's go. Like that revolt.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but so were a lot of great and terrible things in this world, bro.
And
I just want to know at what point did the world like take a turn, and every fucking country and continent and everybody else said, you know what, we not gonna like them.
I don't know, bro.
Because the Bible days is us. You know what I'm saying? And then we go, and of course, during the Bible days, you had Caesar and all them over there in Rome doing their thing.
Yeah.
But, and then we had the Moors, and then of course the Sicilians came from us as well.
Yeah.
And it's just like, at what point did they say, you know what?
I don't know, because I mean, it said that you know, they came from us, and like the first Caucasians were albinos that were casted out to the Caucasus Mountains, and there was a joke. I think Eddie Griffin made this joke about how he said black people, we really brought racism on ourselves, because the first thing that we created, he said the first thing we created that didn't look like us, we said, oh, get that shit the fuck out of here. So he said they was up there plotting the whole time and multiplying, and we out here just chilling, thinking shit is cool. He said that's what happened. And I was like, yo, I don't know, but I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like when you look at the base and the construct of it, it really, like, you can't explain it. Like you just said, you just said, I just want to know at what point in history did we say we gonna hit them? We don't even fucking know. But like, you can't even explain it. You can't even explain that shit. It really don't.
Yeah.
Stupid. It doesn't make
it really
sense.
Don't make sense.
Oh,
like, for me, like, it don't make sense on any construct. Like, unless you did something to me, and like I said, go, hey, asterisk racism. Like that's really like that's what it is. Unless you did something to me, hey, like set them up, let's play. Set them up, let's play.
I'm gonna treat you how it's treated.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I appreciate
for sure.
I appreciate y'all.
Hey man, yo.
Kobe, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
It was nice.
Hey, we appreciate you for jumping on this shit, man.
Locally Famous Podcast.
Make sure y'all tap in Locally Famous Podcast, man. Everywhere, man. I'm gonna definitely have y'all on soon too.
Oh, facts,
I appreciate y'all once again, as always, man. Be great.
Hey, be great, yo. Fucking wash your hands and keep them to yourself, man.
You did.
Peace.